Hello YouTube, good afternoon. Here is the commute home. See what happens on our way home today. But yeah, I was thinking about stuff at work. I wanted to kind of talk about something and bring something up. And I've noticed that on other Motovlog YouTube channels, there seems to be a conscious effort to to not swear, to keep the channel kind of family friendly and stuff, and I got to thinking about that. If I were to do something like that, it would be a pretty big undertaking for me. It would take a lot of effort. And here's my thing on that. I work at a job where there's a lot of politics, and you kind of have to be had to look down at my speed. You have to be kind of somebody you're not. You have to put on a front and watch your P's and Q's, and don't offend people, and and everybody's so fucking sensitive all the time, at my job, and it's just ridiculous, man. I get called into the office more than I think anybody in the history of office work ever for things that I say, and every time I get called in there, it's just like, what did I do? Well, what did I say? Why did somebody get offended by that? So here's the thing. I'm doing this motovlog, and kind of as a hobby, something for me to to just kind of have fun with and do. And if I got to be somebody I'm not, or pretend not to cuss when I actually do cuss a lot, in real life, I cuss so much that I don't even know that I'm swearing. It's just who I am. It's the way I talk. So I'm just gonna be me, and if there's people out there that don't like that or are offended by that, by all means, find something else to watch. It's not gonna hurt my feelings any. But anyway, just wanted to kind of touch on that before somebody makes a comment, because I was watching through some of my videos, and one of the things I noticed right away is, wow, I cuss a lot. Like, I didn't realize that I cuss that much. But when you record yourself and you play it back, you're like, holy crap, every other word out of my pie hole is a cuss word, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's the way I am. So just thought I'd mention that, before somebody comments on it. But another thing I wanted to talk about, I have a friend at work, actually a very good friend of mine. Actually, we're becoming very good friends. We met at work, and over the course of time, we've become really good friends, and I'd like to see that becomes even we become even better friends, because I got classifications of friends. I got just in my head, I got people that I'll hang out with, that I call friends, but I certainly wouldn't expect them to do anything for me. I don't rely on them in any way whatsoever, right? Wouldn't be offended if I was in the hospital and they didn't come and see me. Like, it wouldn't bother me a bit. I wouldn't even think about it. Then I got friends that are that I think could be potentially great friends over the course of time. Like, I don't think you become a great friend in a short amount of time. That takes a long time before you can say, hey, this person right here is like a brother or like a sister to me. I would do anything for this person. and that takes time. But every once in a while you come across somebody that, you think would be a potential, good friend. And, she's that for me, and we work together. And she's also, a full-time bike rider as well. She rides motorcycles pretty much full-time. And one of the things I wanted to say is, she doesn't wear any gear. She's currently riding a sport bike. She's going to switch to cruisers. She just bought a Road King, so she's got a Harley Road King in the pipe. Right now she's currently riding a sport bike, and she just hops on that thing with tennis shoes, sweatshirt, if I'm lucky, like if she wears, like a sweatshirt, no gloves ever, like never wears gloves. It would have to be super, super cold for her to put on a pair of gloves. No riding gear at all, and she's just, totally, nonchalant about it, and I can't help but, be worried about her all the time. Like, I think about her safety more than, she thinks about her safety. Well, I know I do. I'm constantly, like, anytime I see her, riding and stuff, not wearing anything. She does wear a helmet, though. I'm not saying she doesn't wear a helmet, and God bless her for that, because that would really freak me out. But, I just, trying to encourage her to, to maybe do more, wear more protective gear, because I'm not saying she's not a great rider, she is, but, there's a lot of, people out here that aren't, that are distracted, texting on their phone, and even at a slow speed, even at a really slow speed, you're not wearing gloves is really a problem. You can really mess your hands up real bad, because your natural instinct when you're falling is you put your hands out to brace the for the fall, to break your impact. And out here in Arizona, where this blacktop in a short amount of time is going to get to astronomical temperatures. So not only do you have to worry about going down here in Arizona, but this blacktop will get so hot that you'll get third-degree burns just by touching it. It would be like, putting your hand on top of a burner. So, I can't help but really be concerned. And, I'm wondering, is it a bit selfish? Let me ask a question here, maybe get some comments. Is it a bit selfish for someone to ride a motorcycle and not take the proper precautions? To not wear safety gear. Is that a bit selfish for the people who actually care about you? If you get severely injured, but it could have been prevented by wearing, gloves, or wearing some sort of pads or a riding jacket or something like that. It affects other people. Sure, it's uncomfortable. Sure, it's hot and you sweat a lot, especially, when it's hot out here. And I get that. Nobody understands how uncomfortable it is more than me. I'm out here wearing a riding jacket right now that's black, and I'm really hot. But I feel it's a responsibility. That's just how I feel about it. I know not everybody's going to feel that way, and it's probably a heated topic, but that's just kind of my opinion on the situation. And I don't bug her about it because I don't care. I bug her about it because I do care. Anyway, I'm almost home. That's all I've got for now, and I'll talk to you guys later.